EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. So San Jose State's offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you get
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. Really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turn.
The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
How fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Gibson. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback making checks. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. With the catch, it's Morgan. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Gibson. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And the Wolverines screens, getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes it play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that the quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catches signaled for and made. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. There he goes. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown it up over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Gibson. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, fires downfield. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Oh, they're after him. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Moore will throw. Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with the completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Spartans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Moore to the air. He's got him. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Spartans come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Dropping back, it's Gibson. Firing to the right, complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Spartans are marching down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Slips away. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. A first down run on the doorstep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many...
Throws toward the end zone. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The sure hands, it's Stewart. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And what are they cooking up on second and short? 3 receivers lined up to the left. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown. touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
And the Spartans will put it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Steps away. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Michigan. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Gibson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Makes the grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Gibson. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now improvising. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking downfield, it's Gibson. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the ball.
Here comes the field goal unit. It is good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Morgan. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the
racing down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Gibson. He's looking deep. Makes the catch on the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fires to the tight end. He breaks a tackle. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires on the move. Finds the big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Trying to barrel in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Running back searching for a hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Swings it out to his running back. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. And he... down after a nice game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. The short hands. It's Cleese-Corn. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. I think we're about to find out if he's bold or reckless. Going for it, 4th and long from their own 41. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Complete to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, the sack and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. That ball will make its way out of bounds. Mark it dead at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Gets it out fast. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
When you're coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Davis will throw. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. First down, sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Hester. Got it in the middle, it's Aldridge. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up in the 28. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
He'll field the punt and take it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Quick release on the RPO. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unleashes one. That 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, and
hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They're still firing away even with this lead. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. When you know you have a team outclassed, The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.